Hello, and welcome to God. This podcast might exist. I think is kind of the prevailing thought here as we enter like at recording number 8 of the season or something like that. CB here, joined by my good friend Monk Silk. Monk Silk, how you doing?
Good.
I'm doing good too.
That's where the visual walk is.
Yeah,
Redundant, but
we're feeling calm.
yes. I've been monk.
Yeah, going monk mode.
So I watched an episode.
Of Monk.
Yeah,
Tony Shalhoub.
Yes, I remember it. I remember it so clearly.
It was
anything that happened in the show.
It was like the kind of show that and this is how I perceive The Good Doctor. It was the kind of show that was like in commercials all the time.
Oh,
and they would tell you what was happening in the show in each commercial.
Yes.
You didn't have to watch.
No.
But I assume Tony Shalhoub was awesome.
I had a decent time watching.
Were you looking for bits, or was this like
No, we just were like, I was just like, let's do it. Let's just see what it's about.
Yeah.
Because you start monk posting, there's not enough pictures of monks to post, to be honest.
I feel like I hit you with a Tony Shalhoub pick maybe 10 days ago at this point.
Yeah, honestly. And then everyone does a one or two, and then you get right there. So I had to see what's up.
So that was not a good reply by me.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No problem.
How did you come up with that?
I remember. So I talked about it. That was our 2023 Rangers 4-game sweep at home.
It was, which I was in attendance for.
We have a cat here.
Aw.
Come on. Woo! Sorry.
That one's for the YouTube audience.
So that's when we started singing karaoke.
Yes,
Twitter.
I was. Yeah. I was not online. I believe that whole weekend.
Smart. It was a horrible games. I hate that Rangers team. All those guys suck now, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I texted Seth.
Yes.
If we lose, I'm gonna go monk mode, and that's where I went from.
Steph, by the way, is doing it big in the texts.
Yeah.
He's doing it as good as he's ever done.
We get to that point where
you got to shut it down for a bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this idea. What are things you want front of mind for people to remember about the playoffs? Because here's a simple one.
Mm-hmm.
And it may or may not be true, but it generally is true. Catchers don't hit in the playoffs.
Almost never.
Never. So adjust right now. Whoever you are. Like they're dead. They just did a full season. And the intensity, all that, you just want them to survive. And that's fine.
Think of a team right now, right? Think in your head. Don't say it out loud, right? Okay. And listeners to this, think of a team as well. That team you're thinking about, their catcher just played his career high in games played.
Yeah, that's funny because that's the team I was thinking of actually did that.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But it's a lot of teams.
100%.
And they wear down. And
if they didn't, they're a veteran who just put so many miles on them. More, catchers aren't good.
And the mental strain, YJ's
100%.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe.
So that's a front of mind thing. I don't know if you have one. Another one is it's just also a regular season one is just understanding what it means about platoons. Like, I do not ever want to hear about a batter's reverse platoon splits. Never. Don't ever tell me it. Like, as soon as someone brings that up, I'll see on online.
Deleting my Bellinger notes right now.
That one I'll have time for. But that's the only one. Otherwise, if I'm on Twitter seeing IKF splits against lefties in like 50 at bats,
we lost, like I think, and you've been on the internet a long time,
sure.
right? We for a long time fought the battle of like what is a representative sample size,
Yes.
and we were good at it.
Yeah.
I think we came to an agreement. About half a season is a good representative sample. Is that what I'm hearing? Second half, we're good.
Yeah. Only take halves, but yeah.
Only take no. But like like last month and last 2 weeks and these, especially like I'm okay. I'm not okay. Like I think the thing is like, and we're just gonna get into it now, I suppose. People don't understand when things are descriptive and when they're predictive.
Boom.
And
Yes.
you've received many texts from me about this over the course of the last however long. But things can be descriptive, things like stats over the last couple of weeks,
Yep.
without necessarily being predictive.
100%.
And something like Ernie Clement's splits,
Mhm.
split up over, Ernie's probably a bad example, but over
I
the
think
first half.
that one's a funny one because that was such a battle up front.
Yes, that and
Yep.
that's why it's in my head. I think because the lefty splits have kind of bounced back and forth.
Yeah.
Right, he was reverse and then he was regular and then he was reverse again.
Yeah. The right-handed batters hitting lefties and people citing any of that is just not worth it. Just assume they're better. Assume,
Yes,
like, not to cut you off.
that's I guess my real point
Yeah.
is like you can actually just apply the blanket platoon is better. In about
Yes.
95% of cases, you'll be right.
100%. And platoon is woke right now. I've been texting 100%, and people are just
playing
rallying against
playing
it.
time is so chopped.
It's just so crazy. Do you really want to see Addison Barger face a lefty?
No.
No. No. The people that should face lefties are people that should hit them or people that are going to go catch the ball,
Mhm.
which brings me to my question to you. Varsho starting every day, yes or no?
For me, yes.
Yes, I'm with you.
Simply on the defensive side more than anything else. Like
Yeah.
I think when you start Varsho versus lefty, you take the Kevin Kiermaier mindset of
Yep.
like anything that happens in the batter's box is a win. You know,
Yes.
and I think this matchup, this Yankees matchup, we're recording live Thursday night. Yankees beat the Red Sox. Pathetic showing by the Red
Oh,
Sox.
oh,
This Yankees matchup is not as bad for Varsho specifically,
agreed.
but Barger, I guess, as well. In that their lefties are Max Fried, very good, and Tim Hill, right? Wrote on too, but like
100%.
I
That's
think
it.
you kind of discount the starters in this case, like especially the number one guy.
Yeah.
You're going to get Max Fried anyway.
Yeah.
So I think this matchup is a little different for Varsho, and I would be happy to start him every day, and just hope he runs into one, right? Because like he ran into the Justin Wilson one.
Yeah. Yeah. And he just, the bunt for a single, do that
Try it.
when it happens. Awesome. He, like, the roster isn't about who's a good player, who's a bad player in the spectrum there. It's what do you do well? How do we capitalize on that best?
Yeah. Can we do it well this week?
Varsho, his number one thing is defend. How do you utilize that? You play him, period.
Play
That's
him in
like
center,
the
not in
easiest.
left. Not in left.
No, that's the easiest one to figure out of just like, besides like the true pillars, like you don't have to think about what Vlad does well, especially because in the past couple of weeks, nothing. But George Springer, he's in there. Ernie Clement's a pillar now. I can't. There's no game he's not starting. Right. Alejandro Kirk's starting every game. I think that's
You
so.
were kind of woke to that one last week.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but there's all these moving parts, and the Yankees are so much better of a team than the Red Sox, as we were pondering who we were going to get. The Red Sox could move their parts so much better.
Yes.
Not to say that they were going to be a better team. Cap, come on. But they had so many lefties, and they were gonna pinch hit. You were gonna have to think through it a little bit more than the Yankees roster, which is just like, here's all our like. You think about the Yankees too long, and it's the Monsters team from Space Jam. It's really not fun. It's not true.
It's the Monstars.
Yes. It's not true. I always, when I start thinking about the two, I start thinking about how all the J stuff that's bad and all the Yankee stuff that's really good. So I'm like, okay, so we're losing in 3 and not scoring a run.
Very possible. Maybe 4. Maybe 4.
Be nice. But yeah, that's an easy. Varsho is an easy for me start every day. Mm-hmm. Miles Straw is an interesting one. Just to name some players, he's kind of one you want to park on the bench.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe like? Let me ask you this: are you going to take 13 and 13? Are you going to take 12 batters? Are you going to take 14? Go 4 and 8 on the pitching side.
I haven't thought about it too hard. I think you want as many lefties in your pitching staff as you can get, right?
Yes.
So how does that work out split-wise? I'm not sure. Have you come to a thought on it?
Thought about it a little bit, right? So I think the obvious, maybe not obvious. I was disheartened, I suppose, based on the inter-squad stuff today. Just it seems like Max Scherzer maybe possibly being considered for Game 4. I hate that idea. I think your 4 starters, as they stand right now, are Gossman, Shane, Trey, Bassett.
Sure.
Right.
Agreed.
So then in the bullpen, I think you're probably looking at Hoffman's a lock, Seranthony's a lock, Little is a lock, Fisher is a lock, Varland is a lock, Fluharty's a lock, Lauer is a lock, right? I can't remember 11. How many. That's 11.
Yep.
Probably Nance is a lock.
Yeah, that one's interesting, but
he's been good. Maybe lock's the wrong word. I think he's on the right side of the line.
Yep.
And then I guess the question becomes Yariel. Mm-hmm. It becomes maybe Justin Brule. Mm-hmm. I think here's the other thing is I think actually Yariel's on the roster no matter what, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing my worry thing. Mm-hmm. I don't love the idea.
I think if you're in an earlier inning situation where you need an out against a righty, not to get incredibly specific, but it might come up.
This is what it like. Absolutely. These are the things that you have to account for.
You need an out against a righty at some point, and their weakness is slider. Yariel's the guy. I mean, yeah. Seranthony, he's been pushed to the end of the bullpen, which is the good part. I mean, I have my Seranthony opinions, but he's there.
We're walking the tightrope. I like him better than you, but we're
and I'm a Brendan Little hater. Absolutely. But tell me what's the difference between the two besides visually how they go about it? Because
I think they're actually the exact same.
They're the same pitcher.
You're just flipping a coin on whether the command's there.
Yeah, and one's for righties, one's for lefties. Little's a little bit more platoon neutral.
Yes, with the
So
curve.
far, they take him out when righties show up, but maybe because they just have a better option. Also, because you just would like to take Brendan Little out of the game.
Sometimes I want to take Brendan Little out of the game.
Man, but yeah, they do it so different because Sir Anthony is so I'm going middle or way outside. Brendan Little is, trust me, I'm gonna hit a corner at some point.
Keep putting the glove there. I will
I
hit
have
it.
6 pitches, 6 throws to try.
I'm going to do it
Do this
3
way.
times, but
Yeah.
I'm going to need 6.
Yeah. Yes. So stylistically so different, but sir, you were saying you were trying to find positives for this bullpen.
Yeah, I would love if anybody could talk me into any righty, honestly.
Sir Anthony, right?
Get zeros.
Tons of walks, but they don't slug him.
Get zeros.
It's the same thing with Little. They cannot get extra base hits off of them.
Yes.
Tons of this pen is that, besides a certain one that kind of gets counted on a lot. But the rest of the pen, Nance doesn't get slugged. These guys, and you think about it in memory, like I was at a Brendan Little game where he gave up a home run to CJ Abrams, which is I think in April. Do you remember any others?
Not off the top of my head. I'm really bad.
He might have given up 2 homers, I think. Sir Anthony, I think, had one moment where he got bombed a little bit, but
yeah,
Nance
0.26 home runs per 9 for Brendan Little.
Yeah.
2 home runs allowed.
Little has not really had luck on his side for batted balls a little bit. Not that he ever puts himself in the greatest position to be in counts where luck's in your favor. So I get that.
It's kind of crazy, like when the visual Brendan Little experience, that he doesn't get hit more, because it feels like he's 3-1 to every batter.
Yeah, he has, the cleanest 18 pitch 3 up 3 down innings you'll ever see.
18 pitches per 9, one walk.
It's shocking, but yeah, the big part of the pen is that they do have strikeouts and they do keep the ball in the yard, except for the one guy who sees the most leverage.
Yes, except for the guy where a home run can kill you.
I think he's of the pitchers in this bullpen. I think he's really the only one you can confidently trust that they're going to get righties and lefties out mostly equally. I think
I think he's going to get both of them out at the same rate.
Yes, I didn't want to say
how well that is.
I'll let the listener decide at what rate he does that. But for the most part, it's pretty equal opportunity as well. But the rest of the pen, why they haven't installed a different closer, like Sir Anthony gets hit by lefties. Like, you really imagine you're in the 9th and they're setting up, if you want to take maybe the Yankees, like,
good idea.
Bellinger, Rice, Jazz.
Yeah.
In the 9th.
Probably not exactly how they're going to line it up. But
no. Maybe there was a platoon switch, whatever. We got 3 in a row. You really want Sir Anthony tackling that?
No.
Brendan Little? No. I don't want him anywhere.
Brendan Little already pitched the 6th in this scenario. 100%. He already did.
Yes. Yariel's a stud against righties. I remember the first time I ever looked up what he does against lefties, and I was like, this was still when he was like kind of being relied on. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you have to kind of play the pocket game with these relievers, right?
Yes.
Like I think Mason against your first pocket of lefties. I think Little against that pocket when it comes back around. Yeah, Yariel, Saranthony against righties, Hoffman for the ninth, and you kind of fill in the gaps wherever you need to. The other thing that's probably interesting, or maybe not interesting, is I do think you've been watching playoff baseball this week.
A little bit.
Not a lot of starters going deep.
Depends which game you watch.
It's true. It's very true. I do think the Jays starters might go deep.
I think that's more so in their ideal win plan.
Yeah. I think if Shane Bieber comes out and can't throw a fastball again,
Yep.
I think he'll get a pretty quick hook.
Yep. I agree. I think people are going to be sneaky surprised at how early a hook Shane Bieber might get.
Yes, I think Bieber's the obvious early hook candidate, but beyond that, I mean, obviously, Savage has his pitch count limitations more than anything. He seems to rack up a lot of high pitch.
Uncharted territory.
Yeah, and 100 pitches for him is like 5 1/3.
Yeah.
Right. So he's going to get deep, maybe pitch count wise, but not as much game wise.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to try to ride the starters insofar as they can, and Bassett is Bassett. Bassett wants to go 6.
Yeah. Gossman, I think their plan is to, as much as he can. I think for the most part, though, I mean, it's a long rest window. They might, if they see the opportunity, I don't see like a 3 2/3 in a game.
Not a Rays repeat.
No, I was going to say.
Yeah, if he's given up 4 through 4,
yeah,
I would expect he will be out of the game.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be panicked. Not that they're ever panicked, because they get a lot of money to plan. They're not going to be jumpy in game 1.
No,
I don't think so.
But at the same time, too, I think they'll be quick with the relievers. I think it'll be 3 batters to a lot of the guys.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm interested. I think one of the big pitching X factors is Fisher.
Yes.
I think he's kind of that rover of where do the Blue Jays see him pitching the most? Where do we want him pitching the most? Like he's the guy that, like, you're not going to switch out a lefty when he comes in, but he does his work against lefties, just like
plenty good against lefties. Yeah, I think he's the right left is where you'll see Fisher.
Maybe even a left. Like if we're in a certain
depends. I guess if you take Brule, right?
Yep. Which I think
he's probably on the outside looking in.
I don't know, because he's pitched against the Yankees twice.
Yep.
And he's been on the roster like 3 times.
they keep adding him.
I know. I'm going to see. I'm going to be interested. There's this thought I've had just about the playoffs in general. It's almost like, there's such crapshoot, whatever. It's almost like, why not just use the guys who got you there a little bit?
We like our guys.
Sometimes because it's just extra. Not to like belittle the playoffs, but this group got you there, and it's almost like their reward.
Not to be like, reductive or glib or about it or anything. That is the best team in the American League.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
That's what it says. There, right next to their name. It's got a big 1.
This thought comes around when I'm thinking about Max Scherzer, of just like,
yeah, he didn't really get us there.
No, he rode with you.
he was in the Uber. He was in the shared Uber.
No, you guys, you did 4.5 hours of the drive to Montreal. And, he did 15, and your other buddy did the rest. He's like, man,
Mason flew
Oh, I
already
am
did the line
tired from
around you.
driving. Yeah, I mean, I wonder. I wasn't necessarily encouraged by his Red Sox start, but there was kind of encouraging things in it. There were whiffs, no walks. He's generally just not encouraged me all year.
It like not a fun watch.
I watch on game day more than I like to admit when I have the complete opportunity to watch it on a
To
screen.
watch.
Because this pitching is when a bad thing happens.
Only bad things can happen.
You can keep it status quo or it gets worse.
Yes.
And as someone who has no access to cable, who's always 2 pitches behind, but also always addicted to refreshing, I'm
Gotta
about
click
to
to
get
see the new
spoiled.
posts.
I do not need to get spoiled on a bad thing and see it 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to experience the bad thing for that long of a span.
Yeah.
Let's just get to it. So that's why I'll watch on game day. Just get me right to this pitch that sucks.
Yeah. I can't believe you want to see tweets that much.
It's just an old habit.
Yeah.
Old habit.
That's
Love to
hard.
just move my thumbs.
Yeah. Have you tried standing?
I
This is my
do.
new
I
thing.
do.
The other thing too, I have a stationary bike in the background here.
Oh man,
That
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, you can have mine if you want.
Okay. Yeah, next time.
Next time, I'll bring it. If you just like need to do something else with your hands, sometimes I just sit there and ride that.
Sure.
And
Sure.
watch on TV.
So I watch a lot on game day, and I'll watch a lot of Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer's a common one.
Little is a great game day watch.
Yes,
because you're like maybe he meant to bury that curveball.
Yeah, the best game day little watches are wild pitch or no, because it takes a while to update that one, and it's it bounces in the grass of game day, and you're like, I wonder if we're seeing a runner move up. But Max Scherzer on game day is fastballs middle, breaking balls back up, or just not in the zone.
Yeah.
He's not.
That's actually what it looks like on TV too.
100%, but it's just especially like branded into my brain of just
it's like laid out right there for you. You can see 6 pitches at a time.
Yeah. And he's not set up a pitch like maybe once. Like he's
supposed to be the veteran, I suppose, is like the entirely frustrating part of this whole Max Scherzer experience, which I've been trying to talk myself into and I'm just done with.
Yeah. No, is
that he's supposed to be the guy who's like the pitcher, not the thrower. And he's just all he's doing is pumping like 94, which is like admittedly incredibly impressive for a guy who's like 43, right? But whatever he is, it's not enough.
No. So I guess I've come to terms with, if he's on the playoff roster, it's just accepting that it's a celebration of the players.
Look, hey, we need him on the rail. Got to have him on the rail.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Just don't want him over the white chalk.
Yeah, you really hope not, because
Bassett must be really hurt if he's the guy, right?
It
doesn't sound like Bassett's that hurt.
No, I don't.
Just kind of reading the tea leaves.
I think he's fine. I think everything's fine.
I think they thought they could get away with sneaking him through.
Yeah, I wonder. Sometimes you're super cynical, and sometimes it is like, I'm not gonna make these 15 days. I'm not gonna make after these 15 days if I have to pitch through this.
Yeah,
I could do these.
There's no reason to waste the 3 Chris Bassett starts that are left this year.
Yeah.
Against the Rays.
Yeah. So I don't know. We shouldn't spend too long on pitching because pitching sucks.
Hate it.
But it's the thing I've been thinking about the most.
It is, I think, where the interesting conversations lie. Like, I think the hitting is. Quick question: Bo gonna play?
No.
I don't think so either. So I think
No.
that's over. Right, he's not running as we record here Thursday night. It's just I think that's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the Vlad quote, right?
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back next series. Not
Yeah.
a great sign.
Doesn't sound like your teammate on the roster for this one.
No, doesn't seem like that at all. So okay, so George DH, probably like Santander, Varsho, Lucas in the outfield. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, I right. I haven't looked if they've announced Luis Heel, right? Is
I
probably
think
going.
yeah,
But he
it's him or Warren, and I would assume
right.
they'll go heel.
Heel really sucks, and I hate him.
Yeah, so does Warren.
Warren does in a different way.
Yeah.
Luis Heel, another one. Again, I'll watch the Jays game, and then maybe I'll have Yankees on game day. Another guy who attacks the middle with the fastball in hitters counts. And yes, he was facing a lot of White Sox and Orioles. The amount of purple circles, middle. Purple is the color for an out on MLB game day.
In play out bracket
Yes,
S
exactly.
bracket.
Was maddening. So I am fully prepared to be so mad about 5. He did it. He did it in the Bo injury game.
Mm-hmm.
It was what 5 or 6 shutout innings of like 1 strikeout ball.
Yeah.
I'm so scared about that. But I would, if I'm them, they're probably Warren and Heel are probably equal talents.
Let's think about us first. I want to get to the Yankees later.
100%.
Okay.
Yep.
So those 3 plus Davis, I think, are your 4 outfielders.
Yes.
And then Miles Straw, defensive replacement.
Yes.
Right. I think they're carrying those 5.
Yep. Outfield closer.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And I think they might do that early too. If they might be happy.
6. Yep.
Yeah, like even if it's like Miles is due up next inning, that's okay. We're just gonna go play defense now. We got a 2-run lead.
Yep.
Infield. So we're talking Vlad,
Yes.
Ernie, Andres, Barger, right?
Yes. Yep.
Same thing, kind of IKF in the mix. Davis second. I honestly can't remember a lot of times he's played second over the last couple of weeks. I admittedly have been
It's
a
been
little
a couple
busy.
times. I think
It's been a couple times, but not a guy like
he's
I
not
think they're
gotten to ground balls.
yes, I think they were testing it and decided they don't like it.
Yeah.
Is what happened there.
This is similar to the earlier Varsho question. How many Rodon Fried is Jimenez starting? Yes or no?
So he's obviously starting game 1.
Yes. And we're getting a righty. Agreed.
Yeah. Game 4 if it gets there. Yeah, I mean it's the lefties. I would guess that Jimenez is probably going to start.
I think he gets Fried for sure.
And if it looks really bad against Fried, maybe you sit him against Rodon.
Yes.
But he'll get 3 of the 4.
Yeah, I think And again, he's probably your best shortstop.
Defensively?
Yeah.
Yeah, comfortably.
Yeah. So it's almost like do you just take the lumps of just
we're just gonna punt it. Yeah. Because I guess the difference is if you go Barger, Ernie, Davis.
Yes.
Is the amount of outs that Jimenez is going to create offensively more than the amount of outs that he'll get you defensively, right? Because we're talking about like 250 versus 200. I'm going to make that up, right?
Yep.
Jimenez versus a lefty, maybe it's like a 200 average kind of guy. Davis is 250. Are we going to get that 0.05 somewhere else? And I think you probably do.
Yeah. I mean,
are we back rocking with Addy at third? I'm okay with it.
I'm fine. I think he looks way better than he's looked hitting lately.
that is the other thing. Is it's like sometimes he kind of doesn't play either side of the ball.
I know. Third, he's been no worries. He's He's not been a question
Is he
lately.
playing against the lefties?
No.
I think he might.
So that brings me to a great thing to remember for everyone is there's something called the pinch hitter penalty.
Yes.
People
It's hard to come off the bench.
People kind of forget that, like, I mean, obviously they know because people just don't get pinch hits, but statistically, you're just a worse hitter. So it's a little like you can kind of stomach your lefty guys out there because they're going to stay warm. And when you get to the Yankees bullpen, you're going to be in a better position.
They're not going to force the issue on you at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be interested. I don't know. I don't think they do. I don't think they start him. I'd have to look if they did, but I don't like him against basically any lefty.
The only one I can remember is Seymour game 162. That was like, oh yeah, they are starting him.
Yes, which he did not do well.
No, he looks like Ben Rice up there.
Yeah. Oh man, Ben Rice that's gonna be tough.
You know what? And I guess we can kind of pivot, right? Kirk's gonna catch. That's easy. George is DHing as much as he possibly can. Santander will swing, and you'll buy it in left field kind of thing. We'll just shade Varsho that way. Maybe Straw comes in and we'll really shade Varsho that way.
Yeah.
So the Yankees lineup is scary.
Yes.
They are good at hitting.
Pretty much until the 7th spot.
Yeah. They
start to get okay to bad.
Yeah, depending on I think those guys can still run into stuff too. Like I think Austin Wells can run into stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But they are maybe a reasonably okay matchup for the Blue Jays pitchers as they're constructed. Yeah, in the sense that I think Flu Hardy is going to pitch a ton, and he's going to pitch as soon as there is a pocket that they need him to.
Yeah.
As soon as it's the 6th inning and those lefties come back up, Mason's in.
Yep.
Lauer is going to piggyback Shane if anything goes wrong with Shane.
Yep.
Fisher is good against lefties.
Yes.
Little is you're gonna take your chance.
Yes.
Trey is very good against lefties.
Yes.
Gossman has the ability to be good against lefties.
Yes.
So you have I guess the ability to neutralize what Boston couldn't.
Which, Boston had 5 lefties.
And Wilson looked awesome. This is, I guess, maybe this is the silver lining of this whole Boston Yankees series, which if you're looking for them, there are not a lot. I guess it went 3. That's great.
Yep.
The lefties look bad against lefties.
Yes. They had the
really bad
right lefties against them. I mean,
yeah, Jazz is a tough watch against lefties. Ben Rice is a tough watch against lefties. Wells is a tough watch.
Yeah, I'd say
Bellinger is not.
Their lefties are big time kind of low ball hitters.
Yeah.
Just from my game day scouting, they'll show you the boxes. What's red?
I think that's the part I got to dig into a little bit.
I don't personally dig into it a lot, but there are some that are perfect shapes that are pleasing to the eye rather than diagonal stuff like that. Jason Dominguez too. Like all these guys are kind of, you got to get fastballs up. And if your fastball gets low and they're looking for it, that's their damage. That's where they do great.
Yeah, the righties too. Like Big G wants to string his stuff down.
Yeah, he's playoff Big G. Don't want to mess with him, but every time you're mapping out the lineup, you're wondering where your literal outs are.
How are you going to catch a breath?
Yeah, Stanton's always kind of been one just because you can hit it on the ground.
Yeah, can I be sort of obvious about this? You don't want to make a mistake to him.
Yes, I agree.
Right? If you execute, he's out. If you don't execute, it's a home run.
Yes. And he's mostly happy to swing as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Whereas
somebody like Y-Rod could put him in his back pocket, whereas I don't see that happening with Judge in the same situation.
No, that one's going to be harder. So stands and out, and then it's just the Volpe, playoff Volpe though.
Playoff Volpe.
McMahon's
he's fielding too.
Yeah, Wells is
McMahon is kind of the only true punt they've got out there.
Yeah, but it's the top 6 that. How are you going to tiptoe through those raindrops without getting too wet?
You got to dance a little bit.
Yeah, and
we're going to dance with the ones that brung us.
The Jays lineup, right, is just it's a lot better than I give it credit for in my head, but it is missing its third best hitter, which is a high level hitter, Bo Bichette.
Yes.
So besides the obvious,
that's George, that's Bo, and that's
Kirk. No. What? Should we do?
Let's do it.
What's going to happen with Vlad?
What are we going to do?
Because
I sent you this text too, where I had I had a little premonition, and my premonitions are usually wrong. So, there was in my head I saw like a fake clutch Vlad home run, game 162.
Yes.
And I think we all needed that to happen. So maybe that's where it came from.
Barger did that.
Barger did it instead, which was great. Maybe not if you're like, oh, well, maybe he should start against lefties. Barger did it instead and hit a great home run. But what are we gonna do about Vlad? One of my favorite takes. I don't know if you've seen this or not. I was on the phone with my dad before recording this. My dad's got awesome takes. He calls him Brendan Battle. His seems to have no idea that his name is actually Little. Hates him. Really hates him.
Good.
But this is this is one of the true beautiful takes that's out there right now. It's like, just move Vlad down. Yeah. I bet it sounds so awesome coming out of the hand. Just move Vlad down. Yeah. They'll give him a fastball down there.
This slump is so beyond
it's so obvious.
In what sense?
It's so on the nose for, I guess, where the team is and what's happened. You know, lineup protection is not real, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They're not pitching to him, and he seems to have no interest in making them pitch to him. He seems to be more than willing to play their game instead, right? A lot of first pitch hacks, a lot of swinging at stuff that's not really in kind of in his nitro zone. These sorts of things where when Vlad is locked in, it doesn't seem to go that way. He's happy to take his walks, and he's happy to muscle stuff out to left field and do things that way. Mm-hmm. So it just seems it seems too on the nose for the team to have backslid basically entirely on the back of him backsliding at the same time. And I know everybody backslid in September, right?
Yep.
Lucas and Kirk were prominent targets in my texts, and then they had great, awesome series. It is as simple as momentum being as good as the next day's starting pitcher, right?
Sure.
But also, is he going to hit a home run?
He hasn't in 21 games.
21 games. He had 23 this year. It's not good enough.
He had back-to-back homers, Cincinnati to the first game in New York.
Yeah.
21
Cincinnati,
games since.
kind of fake, honestly.
Yeah.
Was that off Pagan?
No.
Oh, it was the
That
Bo
was
one. Bo was off Pagan.
yeah. He just, I've never seen. It looks like he's swinging a fungo. Like to me, that's the easiest explanation, because no way that's a wood bat that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. swinging.
Can I tell you he's one of my favorite Johnny-isms? Sure. Got a pool noodle up there.
Yeah. Either the bat's not wood or the batter's not Vlad. Like that doesn't make any sense, because we've seen him be bad. Sure.
And he's been bad for stretches.
Yeah. He's hitting like 391 flyouts to center. 391 feet. He's doing that. He's doing stupid stuff like that, which is annoying for us, but is usually, the sign of something good.
Process-wise.
Yeah. There's been nothing. There's been no walks. He's striking out less, but he's just getting at bats over with.
Yeah, the approach is disintegrating, I think is the real problem.
Boom. Imploded.
Yeah, like my armchair quarterback, he seems like he's in his head.
Yeah. If that's him not,
then we got bad stuff coming, right?
Yeah.
It's so is it as simple as one rocket off Luis Heel leaving something center cut, or is there like a bigger, like we're because like if Bo is not in the lineup and Vlad's not good, like George can only take you so far.
Yeah.
We discussed the pitching, right? Like this is kind of as the matchup is sinking in, I think the rest of it is sinking in. Not that, like, to be honest, like, you go look at the other dugout. Judge isn't like awesome.
They flashed his season stats.
The season stats are awesome.
Oh my god.
It's good. It's very good.
He's good. I know the research is just that he swings a lot more in the playoffs. You just hope to do that. I remember.
Well, we got some relievers for you.
Yeah. Jays were attacking the Yankees with a lot of fastballs last series in New York. It felt like. And I wonder if that continues. That's something I'm going to keep an eye on. Because it's like a little counterintuitive. So many of these good hitting teams are really good against off speed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. But I don't know. Do you have, besides like the guys who are starting every day, who do you think is going to who are you thinking, if a series goes well, it's because this guy had a bigger impact than expected?
Davis.
Yep, right there with you.
Yeah, I think that's the obvious one.
Yep.
It would be awesome if Santander had a moment or two.
I know.
I'm in full, like, anything you get as a bonus mode.
Yep.
So for me it's Davis. Like I think that they're sort of a predictable team. And they were dating back to like when Bo was in lineup too, right? Of like they were going to try and hit a bunch of singles, and the same guys are going to hit a bunch of singles and try to run into stuff. And then like Bo was going to try and cash them in, or Vlad was going to do something, or George was going to slug, right? Addison was going to hit in the middle of the year. They still feel predictable. And Davis, I think, is the guy where the unpredictability lies.
Yep.
So if we're gonna get the right end of a variance, it's gonna come from Davis.
Yeah, and I've seen him hit Tim Hill well.
He's more platoon neutral than I think people, myself included, 100%. Give him credit for.
Yep. Yeah. He's our. Sorry, everyone listening, but he's our righty Kevin Biggio. That's working out still.
Who did you compare to Pilar?
Oh, Ernie Clement.
Ernie.
I think
I
Ernie's
don't
a
like
better
that
hitter.
one. I really don't like that one. The Biggio one is fine. I don't like the Ernie
2015
one.
Kevin Pillar. Look at those numbers on BREF. Look at Ernie's this year.
Well, he was protected by Devin Travis in the lineup.
Sure, what a swing.
Gone too soon.
Like it's like having a Jeter at second.
By the way, Bo is Jeter. This is an off-season take. Bo is just Derek Jeter. But anyway.
Yeah, if sorry, I'm not gonna.
If Jeter was a much worse fielder, is that what you're gonna?
No. I don't. Sorry, this is a funny joke to me.
Say it.
Yeah, if Derek Jeter got fat and couldn't run in his contract year, like, sorry,
and hit better. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, those 130 WRC plus guys, they grow on trees. It wouldn't be a conversation if we didn't fight about Bo.
No, it's that's gonna be an interesting one.
He like beyond getting fat and getting slow, getting hurt too. that money was there. That money, like I think everybody, and I talked to Zeus about this. Zeus was really good. Zeus is always good. But I think we all finally got to a point of like, damn, all right, we should pay Bo, or like someone should pay Bo.
Yeah,
right. The Tigers should pay Bo or whatever.
Yeah,
they got hurt too. Like,
damn. But then we ended the year with a
damn
3 years in a row with leg injuries.
Come on, the lower body.
Yeah,
at least this one's not soft tissue. Is that helpful?
I'm not a doctor.
Sprains, tendons are not soft tissue.
I think actually don't turn them soft. I guess you're not doing it right.
I guess it's a ligament.
Sure. Yeah, Davis is the. I almost think like, do you start him against heel? I don't know where.
Left field.
Like it's almost. Is he gonna give you more than Tony will?
Like for me, yes, 100%. And I'm trying to get out of this, like, because I think my other take is like Trey should start game 2.
He might.
That it's sounding more and more like he might, but I'm trying to get out of like what I think should happen, what my 15U brain thinks should happen, and into like what is going to happen.
Yes.
Right. And I think Tony is going to start in left field.
Yeah, I think you want to give him the op.
Did you like these at bats?
He had some okay ones against Crochet. Actually, I thought he had a good swing against Crochet for an out. He struck out hit
that foul ball.
Yes, the foul ball that is gonna run through the ages of everyone's memory. Remember that one foul ball?
Remember that foul ball?
Because
like I guess the other thing is, right, like this is our team, right? We dance with who brought us. We like our guys.
Yep.
And our guy is Davis. It's not Tony.
Yep.
Davis took us here.
The one Tony thing is just the implication of having to make a decision beyond just looking at the lineup and what hand they bat, because they bat both.
Yeah.
See what you're gonna do, Aaron Boone. You guys aren't first name with him.
Whatever Cashman tells him to.
I know. It's all in the script. Ooh, people are addicted to that one.
It's a great take.
I
love that he does. I love that he goes out to the mound and lets himself get talked into keeping the pitcher out there too. Hey Aaron, the only reason you're famous is this not working. Like, just go do it. Do it again.
Yeah.
Send Rodon back out.
I think Vlad probably has to hit for the Jays to win.
It's hard to figure out how they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Unless George, like I don't know, postseason George. These games, like they're, I don't know. This feels like tempting fate. I don't think they're going to be high scoring.
Most of them aren't. So I'm with you. The Red Sox ones weren't.
And to be honest, like tonight, the Red Sox just like keep field fucking ground balls.
Oh man, they
Not that they were going
lost.
to hit Schlittler anyway.
No, that team especially was just not set up to hit middle up fastballs.
Yeah, they needed Roman.
They
They needed Christian Campbell is what they needed.
Okay, I was going to say they needed Rafael Devers, but
Casas. They're actually, I mean, they're down a lot of hitters.
well, some of them are them choosing it, but
Pretty impressive to shepherd them into the playoffs by Alex Cora, don't you think?
yeah,
We are, this is the rare series, and I believe in managers more than you do. We've had a lot of arguments about this. This is the rare series where it feels like the Blue Jays are at a managerial draw.
Yeah, I like Schneider.
He's fine.
I think he's going to do well. I predict he's going to have a good series.
That'd be great.
I hope the players do too.
It's really all that matters, isn't it?
Vlad's got a hit.
Can I trouble you for a prediction?
Okay.
Unless you have anything else you'd like to get off your chest. You told me pre-show banter you were percolating on some stuff.
No, that was it. Just, remembering like what platoon splits actually mean. Also that
Bellinger is good against lefties. I just want everybody to remember going in that if they don't go to a lefty
still
for
going
Bellinger,
to bring a lefty in.
I know they are, and everybody does. But if they don't, it is because Bellinger is still good against lefties.
Yes. And if you don't see your preferred platoon bat first off the bench against someone, it's probably because it was a swing playing thing. So, are they... Davis is not first off the bench against a high fastball person.
No. Yeah.
Just accept it. Stuff like that, pinch hitters, they're just going to... You kind of want your guys in from the start.
What about Bo? Pinch hit Bo?
Kirk Gibson? Wow. Sure. Does accuracy.
Later in the playoffs. Say that for the CS.
Sure. Yeah, that's it. Catchers can't hit in the playoffs.
No, we don't need to, and I'm as guilty as anyone. Kirk is going to help the team defensively.
Yep. And he might not even be as good defensively as he was at the start of the year. It's still good enough.
It's fine too.
Yeah.
Have you seen what the Yankees have at catcher? Like, it's going to be okay.
I hope they start Ben Rice back there. That'd be sick.
That'd be so awesome.
Love to see some run. But prediction, Jay's losing 4. You got to do that, right?
Reverse jinx?
Not to
Are you superstitious?
No. Yes.
No. Really?
No. Yes.
You don't seem superstitious.
I can have my fun when I need to.
Okay.
In that sense, I don't know. I don't want to say they have to win game 1 because it's really funny if they don't and they win the series. Game 1's going to be a big one, but I think they have enough pitching to match up in game 2, and then the rest is just fun. From there, it's just fun.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to be fun.
No, I think it's going to be a horrible week.
Yeah. But hey, at least our favorite show is back on TV.
Yes. I might accumulate.
You going to watch on TV or? Crazy.
Accumulate the episodes.
Record them. Survivor 49 pick? No? It's...
Oh, God, no. Don't have one.
I bet it's a theater kid who wins.
Are there any lawyers?
Not this year. Not this year.
couple
of Capitol Hill people.
Yeah, not to Survivor, but a theme should be no lawyers. That's the whole theme, and everyone's interviews are just like,
I'm not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer.
It's like there's somebody on this season. I have no idea if you're watching or not. I'm gonna pick Jason 4. So if you were waiting to the end of the episode to hear what I was gonna pick, I'm gonna pick Jason 4. Now I'm going to talk about Survivor. There's somebody on this season who's they're a former newscaster, which is like kind of a crazy way to phrase it. Also, it's like you clearly just like work in PR or marketing or something, but you used to work in news. And they were like, I don't want to tell people I used to be a newscaster because then they'll think I'm good with my words, which is like, that's just a job. The lawyer thing was one thing. Salesman, I remember, like early seasons, they were like, I don't want to tell people I'm a salesman.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell people I used to be a newscaster. Kind of an insane take.
Yeah, I might read tree mail faster.
Better. They might put something on the prompter for me at tribal council.
Yeah. Whoa.
Crazy.
You got the Jays in this? What's the deal?
Yeah, Jays in 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff Hoffman closing.
Like
Guerrero hitting.
Maybe not this week. Maybe not next week. Jeff Hoffman is going to lose the Blue Jays again.
The shock of the listeners hearing that.
That's the nicest thing anybody said about Jeff Hoffman in weeks, honestly. Just one game is what they're thinking.
Pick your jaw up.
Friday night, did you watch on game day?
Friday night is a
game
win.
One of the game one
Hoffman,
of the Rays. Hoffman getting every call known to man.
Jeff Hoffman, what happens when Jeff Hoffman comes into pitch is I turn off the game and I start walking. And
nice.
I'm not even lying. And I have
wait for somebody to text you.
I have game day, and then I also refresh a bunch when I'm like, I can't even see on game day. I'm just waiting for Blue Jays to tweet out they won.
No.
I did that all that Yankees Canada Day series.
Oh yeah.
Chad Green, I'm like, I'm gonna walk for that.
I can't be around for this.
But Jeff Hoffman, I don't think I've legitimately sat through an inning. Period.
Friday, I think would have been a great game day watch.
Yes. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Called strike.
Sure. There was the Tampa Bay one where he comes in with an out already on a back-to-back because he was supposed to be unavailable.
The 4 and 5.
And when he's throwing 94, 93. And I think it's against Jeff Mangum. And he throws 3 like 94 mile an hour fastballs. And I'm like, on game day watching, I'm like, okay.
I can't do this.
Sure.
Can't do this.
That's what you went with, and it worked. Sweet. So, yeah.
Where can the people find you?
Walking when Jeff Hoffman's pitching.
Mm-hmm. You gonna post up a storm? Or are you going monk mode?
Might post a monk. Might give it up. I don't know. We'll see.
Kind of like the bit. The bit's pretty good. It was timed incredibly.
Oh my god, we needed it.
We
needed a hero.
Mm-hmm.
As usual.
But just in case, Mr. Baby White Silk.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and on Blue Sky.
Sure. Whatever the fuck it is there.
Who the fuck knows?
The only point of Blue Sky is to follow James G, the OG.
Nobody
Twitter,
else
who moved over. I have a bit of I go check them all the time. Yes, I know exactly who you are. James G was the GOAT. Post everything.
Good stat.
That's goated. The GOAT. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yes.
More than anything. I appreciate you making the time.
Yes.
Can I get a Jays baby?
No, that's the world's. That's no longer mine.
Okay. If the world were gonna do it, it would sound something like
Monkley Jays baby.
Jays baby.